just me tonight. Todd is unavailable, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So it is now live, I believe, on Facebook. Everybody top shape? Everybody happy? Everybody good? All right, we're gonna have some. If you guys hang on tight tonight, we'll have some. I'd like to have some testimonials. So if you guys are part of Travorium, I would definitely like you guys to speak at the end. So stay here with me. And if you're a guest the first time, well, you definitely want to stay till the end. All right. And then after that, I'm gonna go to sauna and work on this cold that I have right here. Okay, perfect. All right. So my name is David Seguignol. I've been doing this for the past 8 years, and I'm gonna share with you how I was able to retire my mother, and also how people are discovering this amazing opportunity. I was just talking to my best secretary in the world, Chad GPT, and I just asked the question: Can I make $100 million in network marketing? And the answer was yes. So I know not everybody's here to make $100 million, but you know what? If you're here to save on travel and you're here just to make like a side hustle, more money, okay? There's no better place than Travorium, okay? There's a couple things that you need to have. Number one, you need to believe in the industry, right? The industry of travel. Know that it is big, that is the largest industry in the world. Everybody wants it. Not everybody can afford it, but now they can. Number two, okay, you need to have belief in what we do, what we're offering. Guys, 13 years, never missed a payment. We never missed to pay someone like me or you a commission for the work that you've done. The company pays everything in advance. The company is a family-owned business. It is rock solid. Number three, and I think that's the most important part, is that you guys need to believe in yourself. I know it's hard. I know sometimes you're like, can I do this? Or sometimes you see other people win and you're like, how come they're winning and why am I not winning? Well, remember this. Number one, you already won because you're here tonight. All right? Give me a heart in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. You already won because on a Thursday night, 6 p.m. California time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, you said to yourself, let me connect. Let me hop on a Zoom. Let me listen to an opportunity. Let me listen again. Right? Because some of you guys, it's not your first time. You've heard the presentation before. But you're willing to come again and again and again. Because you never know. You never know if I might say a sentence different. You might hear someone say testimonial. Maybe you invited a guest and you're like, ooh, I'm going to be on with my guest. We have a system, okay? Just like when you apply for a job. You apply for a job. I remember the first time I worked for a bank. I'm not a banker. I remember applying for ING Direct. Today it's called Tangerine. I applied. They called me. I went to the interview. They asked me random questions, nothing to do with banking. It was just random questions. They wanted to know if I was going to be there long term. So I lied. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Yes. Yeah, I see myself climbing the ranks when people leave eventually. Yes. I said whatever I had to say. I got the job, and then they trained me. Anybody the same feeling as me when you got your first job? You didn't know what to do at the job, but they trained you, right? They showed you exactly what to do. So when you do Travorium, you've never been an entrepreneur. You've never been a travel ambassador. You don't know what travel is. You're just like, hey, okay, let's see. Some of you said yes before even knowing what was the job was meant, what was the business was meant to be. But you're here today, or some of you will be with us tomorrow. Just know that we show you everything. We do everything. It's the people's business. If you have 2 ears, a mouth, Wi-Fi, internet, you're in business. You do it every day. You're just not being paid for it. All right? Give me a heart if you follow what I'm saying. You do this business every single day. You're just not collecting a check. Now you could collect a check. How many people got Facebook? Let me know in the chat. How many of you got Facebook? Type Facebook in the chat. How many of you got social media? Facebook, Instagram. How many of you got a phone? Okay? Your phone does not ring with opportunities. Your phone doesn't just go ring, ring, hey, opportunity. No. Right? It's usually someone that wants money from you, someone that you owe money, right? Or sometimes a random person says, "Hey, how you been? I don't know. I just felt like calling and say hi." But usually when the phone rings, it's bad news. But now think about it. You could be on the other end. You could be on the other end of that phone, and when you call someone, say, "Hey, listen, I don't know what kind of day you had today, but would you like to make an extra 10 grand a month?" Right? Would you like to make it? Think about how you would feel if someone would call you and say, "I have a way to make an extra $10,000 a month from your couch." Would that be a good thing? Let me know. Give me a heart or give me a fireball, something, if that would be a good thing. If someone would call you and say, "Hey, I have a way for you to make 10 grand a month." Now, think about how you would feel. So, don't you think it'd be the right thing for you to make someone else feel that way? Call someone and be like, "Hey, I have a way to help you make an extra 10 grand a month and it costs less." I know what you're thinking. What's the catch? It costs less than a Starbucks coffee a day. And with that investment, you're going to do 1 or 2 trips a year so you won't lose nothing. Write it down. Write it down. Hey, I have a way for you to make 10 grand a month. Wait. It costs less than a Starbucks coffee a day. And your investment will give you 1 or 2 trips a year. You can't lose. You guys got that? That's the pitch. I signed 2 people last night with that. That's the pitch. As I said, well, what do we have to do? Follow my lead. I will coach you. I will train you. I will show you step by step. But step one, I had another network marketer that reached out to me today. His pitch was horrible. He's already doing another network marketing company. I said, "You know what, my friend? Let me ask you a question. How did someone approach you? Was it the same way you're approaching me?" He goes, "No, it wasn't like that." "Then why don't you do what worked for you?" Woo! Guys, sometimes we try to complicate the whole thing. But what worked for you? How did you get in? Did someone ask you a simple question, invite you to Zoom? Yes. No. So why don't you do the same thing? Ask a simple question and invite someone on a Zoom. It's as simple as that. So let's get the ball rolling, guys. So let me share my screen. Boom. Like this, like that, and then like this, and then remove this. All right, guys. Oh, French. That's not good. Nobody speaks French here. Why am I going to put a French PowerPoint for you guys? You're going to be like, "What? Parlez-vous français?" All right. So that was a joke on me right there. We're not doing French, guys. We're going to do English. Okay, we're going to keep this. This is an English presentation. All right, there we go. I got it. I got it. Okay, I just want to make sure. Am I on Facebook here? Yes, I think so. Yes. All right. So travel more, travel better, travel for less. That's our company. That's our slogan. I was on the phone with the CEO earlier. He was happy. He was very happy. It was Danny. We're booming. Every month, we have over 3,000 people that are joining us every single month. Okay? It's a family owned business. The sons are in the business, and the future sons, the ones that are 15 years old, are waiting to join the business. Okay? We're open in the 60 plus countries all over the world. We have 3 offices, one in Temecula, one in Spain, and one in Kazakhstan. And you know what? Maybe we'll have one in Canada soon. Maybe we'll have one in Mongolia soon. As the business keeps on growing, we're hitting different markets. Okay? Again, I told you I have belief in the industry. Well, why? It's not me saying it. Bloomberg is saying it. All the news are talking about it. But what I really like about this slide is what Warren Buffett says. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. How many people believe that? Type yes in the chat. How many of you guys believe that? That the rich don't exchange time for money? How many people believe that? That yes, it's true. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. So if you have a JOB, which stands for just over broke, it's not too late. It's not too late to change. It takes a start. It takes the will. It takes an option. Travorium is the option. So tonight, we're going to talk about 3 services. The first one we're going to talk about is the one that everybody knows, that everybody have seen before, just like Expedia, Booking.com. We offer the same one. So very important that you pay attention. You book the date, the hotel, the place that you want. What makes us different? We're not doing travel agent rates. We're doing better than that. We're not charging you commissions like Expedia by marking things up. We offer a membership-based business. You earn money on every membership that you sell and every membership that you maintain. Woo! I just came up with that, by the way. Write it down. You get paid for every membership that you sell, and you earn residual income with every membership that you maintain. If you like that one, it's free. Take it. Give me a heart. It's a business opportunity that works 24/7. So even while you're sleeping, you're making money. Okay? So this travel site, well, it's simple. You can save up to 50% on your travel. Okay? So this example, yes. Why pay $4,400? We can pay $2,000. You get to the hotel, you do your check-in, they go, ooh, how'd you get this rate? Okay? No matter where you go, our goal is to help you save money. You book the hotel that you want, the night that you want, the type of bed that you want, and every booking you do will give you cash back so you can use those cash back dollars and book even more. That's it. That's all, guys. Simple. Because it's so simple, I think sometimes it confuses people. People are like, well, why would I go? Why would I pay a membership if I could just go on Expedia? So let's answer that question. Well, when you pay your membership, you have access to wholesale rates. When you go on Expedia, you pay the markup rate. So in the long run, if you're paying an extra $200, $500, $600, $800, $1,000 more on each travel, you're overpaying. Make sense, guys? Let me know if it makes sense. Why would you pay directly on Expedia and pay more every time when you could be a member and save money every time? That's the difference. Now, on top of the savings, the money when you pay to have access, that's the key. That's the part where the sticky part that some people don't get is that same money, that same coffee dollar that you spend, will give it back to you, and then you get to go on destinations like this one. So you pay $75 a month or $135 a month. I'll show you in a minute. We give you back points, and then you apply it, and you add the $7. Well, that comes down to you're spending $1 a night. Cabo San Luca, 1-bedroom suite, you can be 4 or 6 people there. $149. Orlando, 2-bedroom suite, you could be 8. Guys, these rates that I'm showing you, you've never seen those rates before. So now you're wondering, is it real? Well, you don't have to wait long to know if it's real. You join, you book, you call the hotel, and they say, yes, Miss or Mister, we have your reservation. Yes, we see that you already paid. It's not like some kind of like juju thing that you have to take, swallow, and they tell you, oh yeah, it goes right into your enzyme and you'll feel it in the long run. No, this is the actual trip. You go, you book, you get to see it, you take a picture, a video, and you share. So that's kind of like an inventory base. But now, this is why people join world tours. As long as you do one trip every 2 years, which is doctor recommended, okay, you'll have access to places like Venice, Italy, Dubai for $99, Montego Bay all inclusive, right? Las Vegas, $19. I just took my mom to Portugal. She used her points. Hawaii, New York, every month we have 5-star hotels you could choose from because we mark it down. We get it at a wholesale price, and then we contact the hotel and say, hey, we know what price we get when we send you one, but what if we send you 10, 20, 30, or 40? Ooh, can you do better? You know what? If you come on these dates, I'll do better. And that's the inventory that we have. So I already mentioned that you could pay $52 a month, $75 a month, $135. Well, every time I share this with someone, I talk about $4.45 a day because I'm talking about the platinum membership. It costs a coffee a day. A coffee a day. What do you get for that price? Well, you get a best membership. You get to use all the dollars that you spent, we convert it to points to apply for your travel. You get a guy like me to do presentations for you so that you could make some money. We have Travorium University that's included. We have a community that's included. We have training that's included. You have your own travel. You were going to travel anyways. That's included. And you have a home business where you could tax write off your vacation. That's included. You have a website. That's included. You get the drift? Your $4.45 a day is a big deal. And all of that could come to $0 if you tell 3. Now, how can someone say no to change their lives? Because they need to tell 3 people how amazing this is. You're 3 people away to have no excuse to quit. True or false? Let me know in the chat. True or false? You're 3 people away to not have a reason to quit. True or false? Think about it. Your friends, your family, your neighbor, your boss, everybody around you say, oh, you shouldn't do this online travel thing. It's not good. Really? Because if I get 3, it doesn't cost me nothing. Why wouldn't I stay? Oh, 3. Yeah, 3's not a lot. Just 3? Yeah, just 3. 3. Yeah, 3. 3 people. 3. 3. Just 3. And the whole thing I showed you today is free. Now, once a year, right, you pay your license. But it's a cost of your business. Like I said, I already told you, tax advantages, training, marketing, videos, back office, website, all that's included. But how much money can you make? So let's go back again. What's our business model? Our business model is to pay people like me and you instead of paying for marketing. It makes sense. Who watches TV anymore? People are like, well, there's no point putting money in ads. Let's just pay the people and they will get the people. That's how we make money. So again, 3. Write 3 in the chat. I'm going to write right here on Facebook. Write 3. You're 3 people away to earn $4.45 a day. And then you're earning enough that the whole thing is free. It could be your neighbor. It could be someone in your city, someone in your state, someone in your country, or someone in the world on social media somewhere. Just 3. Now, if you could get 1, 2, or 3, why wouldn't you go to 4? Right? You get 3, you get to 4. Well, if you tell 4 and they're like, hey, can we tell 4 and have the whole thing free too? They will. And once they do, guess what? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. What did I say earlier? You get direct commission for everyone that you sell a membership. We don't sell travel. We sell the access to a membership, right? So every sale of a membership, you make money. And we give you residual income on all the membership that you maintain. Well, guys, if you tell 4 that tells 4, that's 16. If the 16 people pay for the membership every single month, right? Well, guess what? You're making between $300 to $700 a month. Why would they quit? They know their money is there for them to travel. It's like putting money aside. Thank you for the heart. Why would they quit? Do they plan on not traveling? Guys, I'll be honest with you. People don't quit because they no longer want to travel. People quit because they think $4.45 a day is too much. And they did not do the work to get 3. They gave up on 3, but yet they want to earn 6 figures. How can someone earn 6 figures doing Uber if they can't give 3 rides? Whoa, man, I'm preaching tonight. Boy, whoa. Oh, then I'm going to do Uber. Okay. Can your Uber costs come down to 0 with 3 rides? Well, no, there's gas every day. There's Kleenex every day. There's water bottles I give out every day. There's hours I give every day. My tires. Think about that. Now, you maintain a group of 50 customers who pay you $24,000 a year. Guess what? $24,000 a year. Where did you go? Did you do Lyft or Uber Eats or Amazon shipping, dropping? No. You were at home with your daughter. You were at home with your son. You were at home with your husband or your wife. And you were thinking, what are we ordering tonight? And you're like, can we afford it? Yeah, we make like $2,000 a month extra on top of what we're already making. Yes, I'm ordering lasagna, extra cheese. When you're a 3-star director, now you're probably thinking like, let's move. Let's live somewhere else. You're a 4-star director. You're making $100 a day. Now, guys, this is how powerful this thing is. Imagine earning $100 a day and all you did was sipping some strawberry daiquiri virgin, like I love it, from your pool. Tell me there's something wrong with that. When you start making money with us, don't compare us to other businesses. When you're making money with us, you could be by the pool, sipping on margarita or your favorite drink. Put me on your favorite drink here. The company will pay you every day, not on the work you're doing today, on the number of membership you maintain. So your team is growing. People are doing what you did. They join. They share. They join. They share. They join. They share. They duplicate. They duplicate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your team is going to grow to 376. It's just a matter of time. As long as you don't quit, as long as they duplicate the invitation, inviting someone to watch a presentation. I've been here 8 years. I'm not going nowhere. So yes, every Thursday night I will be here. I'm not being paid money to do this presentation, but I got paid today anyway because I'm maintaining the numbers of membership in my business. I give value. We give value. So as ambassador, you earn enough money to make 10 grand a month. You have a vacation that's included. We take you to Louis Vuitton every year. Where else could you get Louis Vuitton every single year? Where else could the company pay you your flight and your hotel every single year to say thank you for something that you've done probably 6 months ago, a year ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? I became an ambassador a long time ago. And every year the company takes me on vacation. Every year, not one time. Most companies, they'll celebrate you one time. This company, you get celebrated every year. It's unbelievable. So again, 10 grand a month is okay. You're not millionaire yet. It's a good start. But you could go make $100,000 a month. There's nothing stopping you. We pay you how? Every membership that you sell, $25 or $50, and we pay you residual income for every membership you maintain. So how many memberships do you have maintained? Every 400 membership that it's in your network, you make $10,000 a month. I told you we get 3,000 people a month. The difference is it going to be with you or somebody else? Are they joining? And that's it. That's the whole presentation. You see, it's not complicated, but for some people, it's like, Danny, we'd rather somebody else present the opportunity, and you have people to do it for you. So if we present the opportunity, then what is your task? It's just to invite people to the opportunity. Think about this, right? It's like the lady in front of the restaurant when you're on Fifth Avenue. I believe it's the Fifth Avenue, Playa del Carmen, and there's all these restaurants, and the lady's like, "Hi, hola, you hungry? Come in." That's her job. True or false? Does she take the order from you? Nope. Does she bring you your meal at your table? Nope. What is her job? Her job is to look pretty and smile. If you're on Ocean Drive in Miami, anybody been to Ocean Drive? Type Miami in the chat. I know I got some people to go to Miami. Come on now. I know Sherry's been to Miami. I know some of you guys been to Ocean Drive. Come on now. Okay, when you guys are on Ocean Drive and you're walking on Ocean Drive, There's restaurants after restaurants after restaurants, correct? And the hostess are always looking nice. Beautiful smile. True or false? Does she bring you your meal? Or is her job is to catch your attention and sit you down? She was like, they don't even bring you the water. They don't even bring you the water. Now, you guys are not, some of you guys have heard me say this before. So you guys know, oh, Danny's teaching, he's training right now. So if you're a guest, the presentation's over. Get back to the person who invited you, sign up. If you're a partner, you're still here. You're like, ooh, Danny's coaching for free. Guys, I want you guys to understand this. If her job is to look pretty and smile and to sit you down, then who comes and takes the order? Who takes the order? Isn't it the waiter? Type waiter or say, yes, Danny, you're right. Isn't it the waiter? Isn't it somebody else that takes the order? Isn't it somebody else that comes to the table to bring you your water? Yes. Team effort, right? Team effort. So think about it this way. Your job is to be the hostess, right? Your upline or your partner or me, or when you come on these Zooms, our job is to do the waiter's job. Hi. So would you like to know the special tonight? So we have the silver membership. Okay. This is like a classic that we have here in-house. But what's really popular is the platinum membership. On the platinum membership, you get 270 points per month, and it comes with XYZ. And you go back to the front, and you look in the back, you're like, go Danny, close that dude, close it, close. That's the business. Your job is to invite people to sit down and watch your presentation while somebody else does all the explanation. It takes the order. And when they close, guess what? They get paid and you get paid. Where else in the world of sales can you make money like this? Where else can you have someone with a financial interest looking forward to close for you because they get a check, you get a check, we get a check? If you have a job, it's not like that. If you want to become a manager at your job, man, you better pray that someone retires so you can get that job, right? So guys, I invited a partner here. I believe she's here. And I'm gonna bring also hold on. I know yeah. And I'm gonna bring one more. So if you see me adding you, okay, I'm gonna get you guys to speak very short, not too long. So I want Heather, Kyle, and Sherry. And we're gonna start with Kyle. Okay. Kyle, can you hear me? Are you here with me? Where's Kyle? Dun, 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 dun. I'm setting the back signal one more time for you, Kyle. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, I understand. I know usually. All right, no problem. I don't think you saw it. Okay, so Heather, can you open your camera and your mic?
Sure.
Boom. I appreciate you.
There we go.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry.
I know. Okay.
Just have a quick question for you. Is actually two questions for you. Two questions. Number one, how did you find out about Travorium, and why did you say yes? I should have a third question, but we'll start with these two. How did you find out about Travorium, and why did you say yes?
Well, I found out from Cherie, and I was difficult. But I said yes as a birthday present for myself because I love to travel and I love to help others travel too for great prices.
Boom. And now my last question: what since you've been with the company, um, what kind of tell me have you had any success? And if yes, can you please share with us what kind of success you had already?
I have had success. I am now a one-star director, and boom,
Boom.
and I'm making money every month. And that goes to help pay down the bill that I did when I didn't know about this. I got into timeshares, and let me tell you, don't buy one because they are the kiss of death. But yes, this is really helping.
Yes. And I know for all the people out there, because I know we have different types of people, and you represent the ones that are about my age, 27, 28.
Oh, right.
Um,
29. I'm a year older than you.
So for those that are kind of like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm not business. What would you tell the people that are afraid to get started? What would you tell? What would you advise to someone that's hesitant? Because you yourself, you said you were hard. So what would you like to tell people that kind of hesitate?
Uh, don't be like me. Get in as quickly as possible to that next spot because you never know who your sponsor is going to bring and put underneath of you, and create that ability to make beaucoup, which is French for a lot of money.
A lot of money. Yes. Well, you know what? I appreciate you, Heather. Thank you for putting you on the spot real quick here. But keep doing the work. You're amazing. And you know what? I think a lot of people will hear this testimony and be like, you know what? If she can, I can, we can. And let's get it done. Let's go get your 2 star.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Yes. Thank you, Heather. All
Boom.
right. I think Kyle was able to connect. Kyle, quickly, can you open your mic?
Oh,
Boom. Hey, sorry,
hello.
brother. I didn't get to see you when I was in Vegas. You know me, I'm in and out, in and out. But next time I'm in town, I'm gonna check you.
A happy birthday, though.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh like so question for you. How long actually three, I'm gonna spit three real quick. How long you been with us? How did you find out? And why did you join? So I think I'm adding the how long you been with us because you're like the pioneer, right? So how long you been with us? How did you
Well,
find out? And why did you say yes?
8.5 years. I found out by a friend named Desiree and already got Dane Bramage. What was the third one? Third
So the
question.
third one, when your friend shared with you this opportunity, what made you say yes?
Oh yeah, I was born and raised here and didn't travel. 19 years I didn't travel because stuff was here. So the goal was to take a trip. Now I've taken 37. So
So
my goal
let me
was
get this straight. Let me get this straight. You're born and raised in Vegas,
yes.
and for 19 years never went nowhere.
No, no. Worked one, two jobs, went to school, all kinds of problems. Family, working for family businesses, working one or two jobs sometimes. Went back and forth to school, UNLV, dropped out, never finished.
Wow. And how many trips have you done so far?
37.
37 trips. And which one was your most favorite trip you've done thanks to Travorium?
Wow, if that's hard, there's three Cancuns and one Puerto Vallarta. That's a four-way tie.
It's a four-way tie?
Yes.
Ah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so which one did you like in Cancun? Which resort was it that you loved?
The last one I went to, well, wow. It was three different types of events. Well, one you know well too, because you go,
Yeah?
but each one has so many different things. But Vedanta Properties was the first one. So all of a sudden I'm getting tongue tied. But Grand Palladium.
Grand Palladium. Grand Palladium. So for the people, because for the people that are watching, what would be your message? Because I know me personally, I talk about the money. I do travel a lot, but you're like the expert on travel. I mean, 39, 37 trips, that's a lot. So for people that are doubting, what would you like to tell them when it comes to the travel side? Because I feel like sometimes people say no to join, but then they turn around and they book a trip and we see it on Facebook. It's like, did you not hear what I told you? So what would you like to tell the people that are being stubborn if for some reason they rather give the money? You know how we do. We say stuff like, you rather give the money to the man, right, instead of giving the money to Travorium. So I think people think like we get paid. We don't make money when people travel. So what would be your message to someone that's afraid to join and just take advantage of our trips?
Focus on the places that maybe you wanted to go and you never thought you'd go to them, and focus on that one trip, and then maybe even look at the ghetto version of that trip, and then think of the rock star version of that trip, and we can guarantee you're going to be the rock star on your vacation all the time when you join and you go someplace, because we have 4-star, 5-star destinations and concierge. Now we have all these extra services like back we didn't have when Danny started and I started. Concierge would book everything for you. You don't need the concierge at the hotel. That's another option, but you have one for yourself. You don't have to tip. You don't have to do anything for, and they're going to make your experience unbelievable, but just by itself.
I like the way you said it. Think about the ghetto version. Well, for the ghetto price, you get 5-star hotel. For
Yeah.
the ghetto price, you get 5-star hotel. Okay, last question for you. What's your next destination? Because you're gonna hit 38. So what's the next one?
Oh my. Well, I'm doing it. I'm planning a Cancun all inclusive, but I'm not going to the one that I wanted to go to. But I'm still doing one. It's in October.
Okay, okay. Hey, get it done, man. You gotta get to 40, man. You gotta get to 40.
Well, some
Get it.
staycations are gonna be in there probably before October, though.
Yeah,
But so I'll hit 40 probably before October.
nice, nice. Well, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much for your testimony. I appreciate you, my friend. Yes. All right. So we got one more, guys. Got one more. Got one more. So we're gonna bring this next lady I'm gonna bring. Before I ask you a bunch of questions. Um the story of how we met is crazy. Okay? It's crazy. You can't make this thing up. You can't make this thing up. And as you can see, she's a lot younger than me. Um, and we don't come from the same parents, even though her last name is Black. All right? Even though her last name is Black, we don't come from the same parents. But let me tell you this, the short version of the story of how we met. I'm telling you guys, people quit because they can't find three. Think about that. They could have the membership fully paid. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Nicole. Um, People quit when they can't get three. Okay? So sometimes people ask you, Danny, well, where am I gonna find my three? My mother said no, my brother said no, my friend said no, everyone around me said no. Same thing for me. Well, my mom couldn't say no because I paid for it. So hey, she couldn't say no. But my uncle said no. My uncle does Uber right now. Okay, right now in Boston. He was hospitalized not even 2 weeks ago. And my mom told my uncle, why are you being stubborn? My son is making money. He could help you. So sometimes even family, even when they need it, they don't see it. So I teach people how to find people outside of your network. So as I'm doing a training with my partner, Cherie didn't know about that. I was doing a training. I said, guys, I could go on Facebook right now, and find someone. They said, no, you can't. I said, watch. So I go on Facebook. I put a post, right? A picture of me in front of Bellagio, and I wrote down, is it just me, or every time I come to Vegas, I have to go to the Bellagio and take a picture? Now, I told my training partner, I said, listen, I might not get a response right now, but you see what I just did? I could do that all day, every day, and someone is gonna look at my profile. And guess what? That someone was Cherie. Cherie saw my picture. She's like, ooh, I love the Bellagio. I don't know what she said. I don't know. I'm just making this up. I don't know. She got excited. I'm just saying, right? But she saw my picture. And then she's like, I live in Vegas. I love the Bellagio. Guess what I did? I started a conversation. She looked at my profile. My Facebook profile talked about money and travel. She's like, I gotta ask. So she asked, what is it that you do? And that's when I went like this. Cherie knows what I mean when I do this. Because every time me and her were at the pool somewhere in Vegas, right, and she's talking to people in the water, like it's hilarious. I don't have to do anything, right? We'll go to what's the last place we went at the Bellagio? Not Bellagio, at Mandalay Bay. What's that pool that we go to?
Daylight.
Daylight. We walk into Daylight 2 weeks ago, and we know already. We're working the pool section. She gets in the water, I get in the water, and she's like this, waiting like a shark to start a conversation. That's what we do. And then she'll come out the water. I got the number. Because it's that simple, guys. We spark conversation, we hook, and then we bring home. So, and then ever since then, we've been working together. And today, Cherie is, what rank are you now with Travorium? So you can say it out loud.
2-star.
You have the ring on you, or you took it out to clean
Of
it up?
course. I always have it on.
Ah.
I always have it on.
She's a 2-star. And you know what, guys? The lady that I had before, which is Heather, is a personal direct of Cherie.
Mm-hmm.
Heather's a 1-star. She's a 2-star. Because Cherie said yes to me when she did, she already has the team to become an ambassador on one side. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
So when Heather said timing's everything, yes, you want to get in now, right? So question for you. Well, I already explained to people how you found Travorium, but
Yes.
what really made you say yes? Because, I know I'm very charming and everything, all that good stuff, but forget about all that. What made you say yes? What was the conversation? What went through your mind for you to say, you know what, I need this in my life? What was the reason?
I was going through a change. I was with the company for over 10 years, and he told me he was retiring in 2 months. And I'm like, I don't want to work a regular 9 to 5, but I figured I'd still go. After talking to you and David, I did decide I'd work a 9 to 5 for at least a year. But I did go to your profile and I saw that you were traveling everywhere. And I'm like, that's what I want. And real quick, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
I pulled up those numbers again that I had just recently did for all my taxes. And the 3 years I spent only $5,000, but I saved 15,500.
So the membership, you have a platinum membership, right?
Yes, I do. I didn't include that. Just let you
So
know.
it comes out to how much roughly per year?
Uh,
135 times 12 is what?
Yeah, 16, 17.
Okay, 1,600. So
That's close.
your membership costs you 1,600 a year,
Yes.
technically,
Yes.
but you have more than 3, so you don't
Yes.
pay nothing.
Right.
And you saved over 15,000.
15,444 is the exact number.
Now I'm not too good at math, but I think you're ahead.
I'm pretty sure I am because I only got 3 years. And in the first year, I even had people pass away on me. That's why when Heather wrote 4 is better, it is better because I had 3 people and then one person passed away. So then I had to get another. So 4 is better for safety. So you don't pay. But yeah, it's definitely worth every penny, no matter if you go really fast like some people or you go a little bit slower like me, since I'm enjoying the ride.
Yes. So what would you say to people? Because by the way, we have an amazing group tonight. There's 39 people connected. Thank you, everybody. People have, what's the number one? We'll do a quick training here. What's the number one excuse that you get all the time? What's the number one thing that people say to you and you go, that one again? What's the number one thing that you hear and you have, okay, I have to answer this again one more time? What is it?
Well, it's changed. In the beginning, it was all about the pyramid stuff, but it's not that anymore. I've totally eliminated that. But now the next one is I don't have the money. So now with our new product that we have, I'm
Yes.
telling everybody use that either to bring them in, or if they say no, please try this out.
Yes.
And the new
So
product is perfect.
so what do you say to someone that says, "Oh, is it one that?" So you know what I say. Actually, tell the people what I say, and then tell the people what you say. Where
Mm,
people say, "Oh, is it one of them pyramid things?"
You,
Let's be
you say,
transparent tonight. So what do I say, and what do you say?
okay, well, you basically say that I don't know, scam. It means you don't understand money, but I don't remember how exactly
Yeah,
it
you
goes.
still you
Um,
call this a scam, so you're still confused about money. Let me write it down in the
confused.
chat.
Yes,
Scam,
yes.
still confused about money. Okay.
Yeah, you know that when I'm on things like this, my brain goes, ah, bye
Yeah,
bye.
yeah, yeah.
But then with me, I actually had a partner who had said, I am not wearing stripes for anybody. He was in the trading world. He sold illegal products, and he always protected himself. So he quit as soon as he found out it was illegal. So he said, I am not wearing stripes. So he went through everything about our company, every due diligence I never even thought of. And he even talked to the lawyers, and it was all perfect. And I'm like, I'm fine. It's perfectly true. Plus, everything is a freaking pyramid. The government, the church, the every job you work is actual pyramid. And you personally had somebody go more higher than you, and you brought them in. So it's not a pyramid. That's a slide.
So so that's the number one thing that we get. What's the second excuse? You said it was money, right? People say they don't have
Yes,
money.
they don't
So
have
what would
money.
be the third thing that you get? The third thing that you get from people.
Mm. Those are my main two. If they don't have time, they're not traveling right now. That's it.
Ooh, that's a
I'm
good
not
one. That's a
traveling
good
right
one.
now. So I
What do you
normally
think? So what do you say to someone that says, "Oh, I'm not traveling right now. I'll get back to you."
then I say, would you like to make some extra money? Let me help you make some money, because that's what's happening with me. Somebody's a little bit faster than me, and he's helping me grow. So I can help you grow while you're taking your time to learn.
Guys, let me know in the chat. Are those valuable? Are you guys writing down? Are those the extra time I'm taking with you guys tonight? Is it good? I need to know if it's good for you guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys are taking notes to everything that we're saying tonight. Is that helping you? Because I know it's supposed to be only 100% presentation. I'm going a little bit over when it comes to training, but let me know if it's helping you guys in any sort of way. Yes? Okay, good. So, what is the reason, Cherie, I talk about money instead of travel? What is the number one reason?
Well, that's truly more our business, is to help other people. And you've helped so many people. That's why I really admire you also, is that you've helped so many people, and you're very patient. Believe it or not, even with fire behind you, you're very patient.
So, guys, if you don't want to get these annoying questions, right? Or there's a response which is, "I'm not traveling yet. I don't have the time, or I don't have the money." All of that. It's simple. If you lead, oh, Dan Robbins, yes, brother, yes, lead with the money. If you lead
Yes.
with the money, you're not gonna have any of that issue. It doesn't make sense for someone to say, "I don't." Exactly. Someone says, "I don't have the money." Then it's like, well, exactly. That's why you need this. Because
You
if
need
not,
it
you're gonna
more.
stay in the same situation you're in. Right? When you leave with the money, it changes everything. It changes everything. All right. Last thing. So what would be your message to everyone that's gonna watch this replay here? It's on my Facebook. People might share it. What would you like to say to someone that's that was a guest here tonight? What would be a final message, a final note you would like to let them know?
Join, check it out. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You? Okay, my computer disappeared. But join, check it out, and if you're not happy, quit, because I'm
Boom.
telling you, you won't.
Simple as that. Simple as that. I appreciate you, Sherry. Go get your 3-star, your 4-star. Your ambassador's waiting for you on the other side. But I know with Team Heather, and with Team Janice and Team all the partners that you have, you're gonna rock it. Thank you for your time tonight. Very appreciate.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, guys. What time is it? Damn, top of the hour. I never stayed this long. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that's here tonight. Know this what makes everything very, very special is the community and the relationship you're gonna build with this. At first, some people join for travel, others join for the money, but they ultimately stay for the relationship and the community. I'll say it again. People join to travel to save money, some for the money, but they ultimately stay for the relationship and the community. That's why people stay. So be the best, become the best version of yourself. Become likable. Make it so that people like you. They want to get to know you more. Make it that people want to travel with you. Be the person that people say, you know what? Let me look at the names here tonight. Um, Angela, Anisha, Ashton, Charlene, Cheryl, Shioma, Damon, Dan, Dana B, Darwin, Dina, Doc, E. Ellen, Earl, Emmanuel, Fireflies, Gary Thompson, Harriet, iPhones, all the Samsung, the Linda, the Manny, the Martina, the Nicole, the Phyllis, Reginald, Cheryl, TB, Tia, Travel, Zoom users. Make it so that people say, I want to work with you. I like your presence. I see myself making money with you. I see myself traveling with you. When you focus on that, that's law of attraction. And law of attraction pays a lot. Okay? I have partners that are not building, but they're like, Danny, $4.45, I'll pay that every day, all day times two to be in your network. So if you become likable and people want to be around you, they're gonna see past beyond Travorium. Travorium is gonna be an extra benefit. If you understand what I mean, it'd be like, oh yes, I'm also here because I could travel less and make money, but I appreciate the people that I'm working with. If you focus on that, you can't lose. You can't lose. We're not gonna get everybody, but you just need a handful of people that's gonna impact a handful of people. That's gonna impact a handful of people, and you'll get the money. And then everything else is good. So don't let the fact that you're not winning today or you're not traveling today something that stops you to do this business, because it's about a relationship. That's the most important part. Like tonight, me just sharing with you guys and exchanging, that's what it's all about. So I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you guys next week. And I think next week I'll be in Spain. Yes, I'll be in Spain next week. So live from Spain, I may have some partners with me. We'll see. I'll be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter, but I'll be here. Next Thursday, I'll be here with you guys. On that, I say, bus mode.
Thank you.
You're welcome.